So we are now going to move into a practice where you'll be invited to, I'm just going to pull up the screen again. Oops. Bring in one of the mudras, whether you feel as if you would like to call in a sense of release, of surrender. You bring in Apana Mudra, or if you're calling in more a sense of trust, of inner strength and confidence, the Vajra Pradma Mudra that's on the right of your screen there. We'll start with a guided meditation using one of those mudras, and then we'll move into the choice of one of these yoga asanas. So I'm going to keep the screen open. So if you're uncertain what the mudra looks like, you can just take a peep. And then when we move on to this, you can take a peep and choose which one you feel most called to do, or simply lie in Shavasana in your rested position, in your Yoga Nidra position, or lie on your side, or any other position that feels good for you in the moment. This is about trust after all, so do trust your body and what it's asking you and what shape it's inviting you to pause in, to rest in stillness in. And even though we're resting in stillness, this is almost like an active stillness because we are being guided through a process. And then we'll finish with the meditation and a little visualization. So take your seat wherever and however you'd like to receive this practice. Maybe close down the eyes. Choose the mudra that best serves you in this moment, whether it is Apana Mudra, Vajra Pradma Mudra, or another mudra altogether, or simply resting your hands together on your body, in your lap, or by your side. And just start to notice the sense of breath in the body. The breath in the body and the breath outside of the body. As if you could imagine or sense the rhythm and the shape of the breath, both within the body and then weaving out of the body. Like on a cold day when you can see your breath. You just might imagine how the breath dissolves into the space all around you. And the inhale draws inwards and downwards into the lower lungs. And the belly softening. And the space in between the shoulder blades surrendering, letting go. To allow the breath to fully enter and fully leave the body. We trust the body to breathe. We surrender to the rhythm of breath. Just following the breath all the way in. The sensations and the movement of the breath in. And following the breath all the way out. The sensations and the shape of the breath as it moves outside of the body. And then just gently bringing awareness to the whole physical body and noticing if there are any areas or spaces of resistance, of tension. And without trying to change, can you simply trust and surrender that tension to the breath and to the ground that you're resting on, the surface beneath you? Can you invite your body to pause from the doing, from the effort? Letting go with each exhale further into the surface beneath you. The sense of breath carrying you from moment to moment, deeper into stillness. And it might bring a sense of comfort that within the stillness there's movement. Some movement of the mind, movement of the body with the lungs, perhaps becoming aware of the heart beating, of the chemical and electrical activity within the body. We trust our bodies to take us from one moment to the next. Trust in the intuition and the wisdom of our own body. And then gently moving your body into the posture that feels best for you right now. Perhaps one of the three offered or another one. Maybe moving into child's pose, supported or unsupported. Resting the chest and the head down towards the earth, surrendering and letting go. Or maybe making the shape of Paschimottanasana, the seated forward fold with your body. Maybe with a pillow or a bolster resting on the legs so that your chest or your head can be supported. Perhaps the knees are slightly bent with a pillow or cushion underneath those too. Softening the spine, the neck, and allowing the awareness to be on the sensation within the body. The softening and the releasing of tension. Or maybe you're moving into reclined butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Leaning back on a bolster or cushion with the back fully supported and elevated. Perhaps the soles of the feet together and the knees gently move outwards towards the ground, supported with cushions or pillows, blankets. Maybe your body feels more comfortable with the legs outstretched, a support beneath the knees perhaps. Rest in your chosen posture. Allow your awareness to move into the body. The sensations as the body softens. gently shape shifting as the body releases. Or perhaps bringing in more support as the body requests. Just rest here in the silence with your body, with your breath. Feel the support beneath you, perhaps on the back of the body, perhaps underneath the legs, or on the shins and the head. Invite the body to soften further. Let the breath guide you deeper into stillness. This type of active stillness, awareness of the body and the sensations and the flow of breath. You might choose to stay in your asana, or maybe your body chooses now to rest back in shavasana, being supported on your back, maybe drawing a blanket over your body for warmth. Perhaps your body chooses to lie on one side with a cushion between the knees or around the chest to hug. Get supremely comfortable. And just surrender and let go into this moment. Allowing the body to pause, knowing that resting creates more energy. Allows the body to process and heal on each layer. As you rest here now, bringing awareness back again to the flow of the breath, the rhythm of the ever-present breath, sensations within the chest and the belly and the upper back. Imagine breathing into the heart space. Imagine the breath could travel in and around the heart. The inhale flowing in through the front of the heart, and the exhale through the back and into the earth or the air around you. Create a rhythm that you can trust. The inhale and the exhale, guiding you deeper into this space of stillness. And perhaps from here there's an affirmation or a word or a sensation that's present in your heart. Something that calls in this sense of surrender, of stillness, of trust. It may simply be, I surrender to this present moment. I trust my body to pause. Breathe this into the heart space. And from the heart space, you might imagine a gentle stream flowing, taking this affirmation to each body part. From the heart space, sensation flowing to the top of the nose, in between the eyebrows, the whole forehead, the muscles around the eyes, sensation flowing. The tip of the nose, inside the nostrils, the top lip, the bottom lip, sensation flowing inside the mouth, the teeth, gums, the inside of the cheeks, the tip of the tongue, the root of the tongue, the hollow of the throat, sensation from the heart space flowing, the chin, the jaws, the right ear, the left ear, sensation flowing inside the brain, the left hemisphere, the right hemisphere. Awareness flowing from the right hemisphere all the way through the base of the skull, the back of the neck, the top of the shoulders, the heart space, the right side of the rib cage, and the muscles in between each rib, the right side of the rib cage, front and back, the left rib cage, the muscles in between the ribs, the rib cage, front and back. Awareness flowing through the whole spine, from the base of the spine, from the base of the skull, from the base of the skull to the base of the spine, both hips, the energy of the heart, surrender and trust, the belly, the solar plexus, the shoulder blades, the tip of each shoulder, the right shoulder, awareness flowing through the inside of the elbow, wrist, palm of the right hand, the tip of each finger, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, little finger, back of the hand, wrist, outside of the elbow, back of the upper arm, tip of the right shoulder. Awareness sweeping across the collarbones, tip of the left shoulder, the inside of the left elbow, wrist, palm of the hand. Sensations flowing from the heart space to the palm of the left hand, the tip of each finger, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, little finger, back of the left hand, wrist, back of the elbow, back of the upper arm, shoulder, the collarbones, the hollows of the collarbones, the whole heart space, the whole front of the torso, both hips fill with the flowing energy and surrender of the heart. Right hip, right knee, right ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right knee, right hip. Sensation and awareness flowing to the left hip, left knee, ankle, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, ankle, knee, left hip, both hips resting, surrendering, trusting. Heart space in between the shoulder blades, sternum, the whole right side of the body. Sensation flowing into the whole right side of the body. Awareness and sensation to the left side of the body. Sensation floating and flowing through the left side of the body. Whole body floating. Awareness of breath moving from the base of the body, both feet, through the whole body to the top of the head. From the top of the head, through the back of the body, the breath flows. Soles of the feet. From the soles of the feet, awareness flows to the top of the head. From the top of the head, awareness flows through the front of the body to the soles of the feet. And the whole body rests now. Sensation both in the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. The palms of both hands, the soles of both feet. The body is floating in an ocean of air. The breath floating the body lighter. The edges of the physical body dissolving. The body held in the ocean of air. The body free. Surrendering to the movement of the breath, as if the air could carry you, carrying you on clouds. The body simply floating here, trusting in the movement of the gentle breeze. Your body free. Trusting the body to surrender and rest. Trusting the body to surrender and rest. Your energy is limitless. Your energy is free. The stars above you, the air beneath you, each cell, each space, trusting, floating, free. Feeling the air beneath your body, the air becoming more substantial, the body being fully held, beginning once again to feel the edges of your physical body, the sense of breath weaving and flowing in, flowing out. A gentle movement, like the air all around you can gently wake the body up. You might sense a gentle breeze on your face, on your arms, on your leg. You might notice the breath within the nose once again. Perhaps a sense of ease, a sense of freedom, a sense of trust, gathering and growing. Maybe your hands come back into your original mudra. Perhaps the fingers just start to gently move. You might start to notice a sensation again within the physical body. Maybe at the heart space or the belly. Noticing the head being supported by the ground, by the pillow. Maybe there's some gentle movement that starts to unfold and flow freely from the head. Maybe you'd like to gently roll onto your side if you're on your back. Maybe even ending your practice in the original asana you began. Or slowly and gently as the body awakens from this space of stillness and trust, coming up to a seated posture. Hands on the heart space, whether you're lying or sitting. Perhaps noticing the gentle rhythm and the beat of your own heart within the body. When you're ready, you might gently, gently bow your head to your heart, whether imagined or the physical head gently bows, just in a gesture of honoring yourself to trust in this space of stillness, to connect more deeply, to become more familiar with what's present. And when you're ready, your eyes might gently open. And you can come back in your own time. And as you're coming back, perhaps still in this space of deep rest and trust and stillness, some gentle reflections that may filter through the rest of your day or your night or this month is perhaps considering, was there any resistance that arose for you within the practice or in the inquiries today? Perhaps how can I invite more intentional pauses into my life? And where and how perhaps can I practice trusting without needing to control?